name is Bowden Bennett. I'm a Masters of Indigenous Relations student at Laurentian University in Sudbury, Ontario.
Hi, and I'm Megan Maher. I am faculty at the Northern Ontario School of Medicine.
Photovoice is a qualitative methodology that uses photographs taken by participants to foster discussion on issues that might be more difficult to talk about in traditional interviews.
This is a picture of my family. Our family consists of 10 people. Myself, my partner Kirby, my oldest son Steve is 20, and second oldest Raymond is 17. And then the girls, Sierra, she's 11, Sorrenti is 10, Journey is 8, Ziva is 5, Ava is 3, and the baby Rebel, he is 1. And my caption on there is, you are my sunshine, you are all my sunshine on cloudy days, because our family has been through tremendous loss, abuse, physical, mental, sexual.
I chose to use that picture for resilience because it made me think about my legacy. What is the legacy that I wanna, that I'd like to leave? Because my health, I'm thinking, I want to do something good for my community. Not just my community, but for the women that are still suffering from violence, women that are in unhealthy relationships where they are victims themselves, stuck in the house because they're in a relationship with someone that's violent. And that's my message with the staff there, showing, like, I'm not the only female in there, there's another female there, there's other females there with their Eagle staffs.
And I always tell them, you know what? We can get through anything as a family. Anything. As long as we support each other. You know, we have little arguments, we disagree, we sometimes don't get along. Those are just all natural feelings that everybody has to, you know, everybody experiences. We forgive, we kiss, we hug, we make up, we move on. Yeah, I live a really blessed life. I'm really blessed to have all these people in my life.
The study really was initiated by the communities on Manitoulin Island, just really wanting to do something about intimate partner violence and improving relationships. So there's many different health programs in the First Nations that are really specific to certain health issues or concerns, for example, addictions programming or FASD. However, what we learned was that a lot of the providers and clients really are affected by violence. However, there's really not any specific targeted program that really aims to do something about this. For that reason, we were invited to begin working on that issue with communities and with the authentic storytellers. One of the things I think we already found is that the participants have been very much engaged in shaping the research project. So we came into this project wanting to address intimate partner violence, so violence between partners, spouses, and so on. But what we heard right from the beginning by the participants was that the relationships are much more broad than that, and that when you want to look at improving relationships, it's better to look at relationships that are also between, siblings, between parents and their children, between people in their community, or even people and the environment. So we have advice and broadened the approach. So to me, that's, I guess, one of the major outcomes.
So these are my parents, my two parents. Just took this picture because it's very seldom you'll see them like holding hands out in public. So the odd time that they do, I don't know, it's just a good feeling because I barely get to see them do that PDA stuff. But yeah, like I said, they've been through a lot and they just love each other so much.
I like that he's ahead of her and she's behind and he's like taking the lead, like a protector.
Oh yeah.
Following you.
Really, it's about making us think critically about how we relate to one another and how we view our relationships and what is normal, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable, what is love, what is not love. These are all elements that have come out as part of this project.
These represent what we're talking about, love. My parents accepted one another for what they are, how they are. My dad here, and this is exactly what they look like. Well, not the face. My dad was a man, very traditional man. He didn't go to school, and therefore his mind was all tradition, all about natural foods, natural medicines. His way of speaking was very old. My mother, unfortunately, was in residential school. They were total opposites. She carried a lot of anger. She was, I would say she was double whammy, because when my mother was born, very shortly after she was born, her dad died. And in those days, there was no such thing as welfare or mother's allowance or anything like that. So her mom had to work. And her mom left the baby with her older siblings to take care of the baby. And they couldn't do a good job. So my mother ended up having rickets. She couldn't walk. And my grandmother decided that she should give up this baby. There was no such thing as adoptions either. So she came to Wiki and gave up. She thought of a couple that didn't have children, and they took her in. Shortly after she was adopted, a few years down the road, the couple started to have children. They had 2 daughters. She was the oldest of the 3 girls, and she ended up being sent to residential school in Spanish.
So you could always feel that in our home. You could feel that she had very low self-esteem, that being an Anishinaabe was not a good thing. On the other hand, I had my dad. For him, it was all a good thing. So we had, to me, it was balanced. It was balanced in both ways. And knowing what they had to go through with each other, and for me to be able to see them standing like this all the time and being of support to one another all the time, to me represents the true love, the unconditional love that we should have,